So once you take the students into confidence, what happens after few classes? All the students are interested. They do not have the problem of frequent knowledge. They have self-efficacy. They are interested in learning. You are having concern. After some time, what happens? They start identifying themselves with the class, not with home. They start identifying themselves with the teacher. They start identifying themselves with the course. They start identifying themselves with the institution. This is important. That togetherness with the subject, togetherness with the class, togetherness with the teacher, togetherness with the institution is the most important, and that brings in a great change in their affective domain. Affective domain, receiving, valuing, responding, valuing. That brings in a change in their emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is as important as academic intelligence. It is proved that it is even more important than academic intelligence. Emotionally, if the students find secure environment, very comfortable with the teacher, very comfortable with the course they are studying, they are relaxed. In the relaxed environment, brain cells function much better. They learn quicker. Their retention is much better. Raising the quality of individual's motivation. These are the four human needs. The need for autonomy, the need for self-efficacy, the need for self-esteem, the need for self-actualization. These are the four human needs. These are the needs of every one of us. Once the timetable is given, once we are allotted the courses, do we like the interference of the principal or head of the department in our day-to-day duty? Do you like? What does it mean? We want to have autonomy. Teacher, first of all, is a human being, then the teacher. Similarly, student also is the first human being, then the student. Do the students not need autonomy? They also need autonomy. So autonomy does not mean false freedom. Autonomy always goes with accountability. Right? So the need for self-efficacy. So self-efficacy is a little more than self-confidence. Right? Self-efficacy means totally having belief in oneself. I am second to none. Right? That is the feeling. That is self-efficacy. I can do it. Therefore, in class, when I deal with the students, I am very careful not to show special consideration to the rank holders. I am very careful. I am very careful not to use superlatives for a few students and then ignoring others. I am very careful. I always try to see that even small things, every student gets appreciation. I am very careful that all the students, you can do well at your potential. All of you can do well. That is the message. When you give that message, the students will relate with you in a different way. The students come to you with all the problems. even the problems which they may not be able to share with their parents. They come to you. So that self-efficacy and self-esteem, a serious problem in higher education. Many students with several problems at homes, divorced parents, from the single child or from the childhood, because of the poverty, because of several other problems and discriminations, they are ill-treated. Is it not a fact? They are ill-treated. Children are ill-treated, abused. What happens to their self-efficacy when they come to higher education? It is already destroyed by the society and by the neighborhood and all that, by their peers who are more privileged. So it is the duty of the teachers in higher education to see that their self-esteem is built back, it comes back and all that. So then they learn better, right? So achievement motivation, when a student achieves mastery of learning in a subject, it's a cause for motivation for deep learning in that subject, right? So always motivation, mastery of learning. Motivation, achievement. Achievement causes further motivation. Mastery of learning causes further motivation. But motivation is important for mastery of learning, right? It's a cycle. Motivating environments. They're all, as Montessori said, you build the motivating environment, then students unfold themselves and they learn spontaneously. Provide supporting and, right. Motivational research, they said, deeply motivated students, they learn by performing more challenging tasks. They want to take up higher cognitive levels. They want to do at evaluation level, analyze level, create level. But whereas the other students, always extrinsically motivated students, they want to do the minimal amount of effort required to get the maximal reward. Last 3 years questions, among them important questions, all that to get the highest grade. Right? Relating assignments and class projects to real life situations, very, very important for motivation. Integrating ICT in teaching and learning process, we can create excitement, motivate and inspire the students in learning the subject. Alistair Smith, he has done research on physiological changes in the brain, and one of the findings is with proper motivation, more areas of cortex become involved and learning becomes quicker. Even whom you think slow learners become fast learners by proper motivational strategies. Emotional intelligence. Self-motivation lies at the heart of emotional intelligence. Learners must be relaxed and calm. Then they can absorb new knowledge and develop new skills. Very important, creating non-threatening classroom environment where mistakes are viewed as opportunities to learn. In the lab courses also, doesn't matter. So the student has not solved the problem, doesn't matter. Where does the problem, where is the gap? So always they are used as opportunities to learn, not to condemn them, not to make judgment among the students, not to segregate them. Implications for teachers and institutes. Traditionally, all along, we have been told that rewards and punishments is the best strategy. I am totally against that. So far, no research has established by rewards and punishments, self-motivation can be improved upon. On the other hand, research has established rewards and punishments to a large extent have opposing factor to self-motivation, intrinsic motivation. It is intrinsic motivation, self-motivation alone brings the greater and greater students to higher potential of learning. So these are the 4 drivers. With this I conclude. For self-motivation as well as teachers and also students, the first one is engagement. Genuine interest in individuals, valuing, respecting and affirming them as people and have high expectations of what they might achieve. Right. As we expect others to deal with us. Structure. Providing students with a secure environment. Stimulation, providing interesting and challenging and enjoyable learning activities. We design learning materials, we design learning activities where they enjoy to learn a particular subject. Feedback, this is the most important thing, talking regularly with the students about what they have achieved. Making positive comments where appropriate, but also ensuring that feedback is honest, accurate and realistic and where appropriate, critical. Scaffolding is one instructional technique where challenge level is gradually raised, step by step. And always don't compare with one student performance with other student performance. Always compare the students with their own earlier performance. And I always tell the students, you compare your performance in the first test, now better. You can improve further, further, further. In life also, compare only with yourself, with nobody else. No two individuals are same. No two individuals' opportunities are same. Especially in India, there is a large difference which is created by birth itself. By your self-motivation, you see that whatever disadvantages you have by birth are removed by yourself. There are examples I have shown, Ira Singhal, Maria, Madam Curie, and then Savitribai Phule. Always a supportive teaching style, never discouraging teaching style. Include listening to them, giving hints and encouragement, being responsive to students' questions, and showing empathy for students. Empathetic relationship between teacher and students is the most important thing. I would consider without empathetic relationship, that relationship is not relationship at all. Whether it is between teacher and student, between two teachers in the institution, between wife and husband, between parents and children, between two citizens, a relationship only when it is empathetic relationship, it is relationship. Otherwise, it is no relationship. I am convinced about that. Then strategies with struggling students. Teach them how to learn. Not the content part. Teach them how to learn. Right. To conclude, a teacher, affective domain, who touches the affective domain of the students, who motivates the students towards self-motivation of learning. Very important, not by grades and rewards and punishment. Self-motivation of learning enables them to attain the highest levels of learning. They can contribute very much to themselves and very much significantly to the society. Thank you very much.